Hey all, this is Ursa and welcome back. Welcome back to our, what do you call it? Retrospective, ex-post narration, whatever this may be, of me and Mama putting our heads together to kill some zombies.
Have a taste of
More
my
or less.
machine.
So as you can see, day 70, we've been surviving pretty well. We've got two groups of titans that are busy owning the map for us right now as we keep pushing toward endgame to try to spread that out. This bloody banshees always trying to come in and screw up our stuff. Now they're dead. Now they're getting shot again. They're tough little buggers. I'll give them that much. But the goal now is to basically make as many wide fronts as possible and try to clear the map effectively before the final death decides to bring everything along with it. At least that's the plan. Yeah, we can definitely get two ballistas in there. Yeah, it seems funny for a small front like this, but we could have two ballistas in there anyway, but that can be later for now. If you're crinkling in the background, well, you know, it is the holidays. Stuff needs to get wrapped. So while some of us rap, the others
Good morning, sir.
narrate? I don't know. Or something along those lines. Either way, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain or something along those lines. I'm not really sure where I'm going with that. Why the Wizard of Oz came up there, but it just kind of did. Alright, on the west side. Ladies and snipers. Continuing the clearance slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Trying to make sure that we can get rid of this in as efficient manner as possible. And the other part is, you know, we do have more waves incoming before the final horde, so we ain't done yet. But the ultimate goal here is to kind of get really nice chokes all the way around so we can really prevent them from getting anywhere near our residential districts. And that's kind of key. If we can do that, then I'm pretty jazzed. And you also notice we have the entire north pretty much unseen, and again, at this point, like I said, since we're not familiar with the new map template, after the patch, Mama Ursa and I are trying to guess where the hell the City of the Dead is, and we're assuming it's probably in the northwesternmost quarter. So we're like, oh god, we gotta go all the way up there. It's gonna be a pain, but we said, you know what, fuck it, we'll do it later. We're gonna clear all this stuff here first, because we're here trying to expand. We can't really have that go bad on us, so that's really kind of the thinking. But the good thing about this is that we at least have one district between any of the residential areas and the undead, which is kind of the goal. If we got that, then we feel pretty darn safe, which makes me very, very happy. So, yay! Yay, yay, yay. Beverage. Alrighty. As you can see, we're double walling now the internal districts again, just in case they break. We want to make sure that they don't get very far. If they do, yay, yay. And more walls, more everything. This is kind of, in a way, I wouldn't call it redundant per se, but it's necessary to make sure that we can sleep peacefully knowing that enemies can't really break in too easy. And, you know, it's necessary for what we need to do, so we're going to do some rearranging. We have really solid stone income. Notice our income here. It's at 67 stone, 21 iron, which is looking a lot better than it was last time, and we're 1667 as far as money is considered and concerned, and we have approximately 11 titans on the board. So, doing good in the push to endgame, doing good in trying to get where we need to go. So, no problems, all good, baby, all good. We're going to keep hammering this off before we forget. And basically, we're doing this now because we can't really do much else. Probably upgrade to stone houses, but we want to make sure that we're pretty solid. And again, as we can see, suddenly there's fatties, suddenly there's harpies, or banshees, whatever the hell they're actually called. Rip, there goes my left testicle. As we continue to get the good fight. I'm going to keep narrating the sound effects in the background. I'm going to try to filter as much of this as possible, obviously, in the ex-post, but goddamn. It's going to sound like I'm kind of in the middle of like a torture chamber or something pretty soon. Alrighty, keep chopping, guys, keep chopping. Ballistas are up, Tezzies are up, and we're going to try to, again, get a really nice front, a really nice, narrow guard spot before the evil comes in, which is really the goal about all of this. Alrighty, now what the hell we're talking about? Yeah, we're trying to figure out where the narrow fronts are. So the narrowest are best, obviously. You know, zombies can't go and surround your stuff and rip down all the walls. We're going to make sure that place is safe before we expand a little further. And here, again, Titans are doing what Titans do, which is annihilate the map, clear everything there is, and have a nice day about it. So here, we're going to go ahead and get that. Tezzy down. Not going to overexpand too much. We can't really push too far east because that's just going to be, you know, closer to the edge of the map, and it's going to be really, in a way, I wouldn't say redundant, but unnecessary. The whole goal here is just to get really good frontage, block it right there. Yeah, exactly. We could circle all the way around, we really don't need to. And honestly, with about 22 days before the final horde, that's actually not that much time to do much else. Here it's going to be a bit of a pain to get a really good close off because of all the iron and the stone, but we're going to try to do the best we can with that. Otherwise, the fronts are a little funky. We haven't decided how we're going to do that yet. There was a bit of a contention, if I remember, about how exactly we wanted to make that defense work. But yeah, and this is pretty much my point exactly. Trying to wall over the iron and over the stone is just a bad idea. We're probably just going to hold that and let that really narrow front be able to wipe down whenever it tries to get anywhere near it. So, yay. So, is that what we're doing? Oh, we didn't even push out to the other choke. Interesting. Primarily because of the iron, I think. It would make this choke a little more untenable. That's interesting choices we made there. I mean, you could go either way on that. I would have thought we would have expanded to the canyon, honestly, and locked it down that way, but I guess we didn't. And there we go. Swarm infected, day 70. Heading west. And that is concerning because all our major power is, you guessed it, east. And we don't have a lot of defenses in the west. Because we haven't pushed there yet, really. So, again, game doing what the game does. Finding your weakest point and telling you to, hey, guess what? You best defend that or we're going to go ahead and eat all your stuff. So, not good, not good. All our titans are kind of pretty far away from the front of the action that's about to happen. So, not so good. Third ballista there. Are we really assuming it's going to be there? It seems a little bit... It seems a little bit keen, actually. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be there. It could be west where it's much closer to the residential spots. No, we got 4... No, that's right. We got 4 ballista there already. Never mind. That's why we didn't do a shit over there. We're like, we're good. Alright. So now we're trying to figure out where the hell to dispatch the titans and where the hell the swarms are actually going to come from. That's probably the weakest point. Pushing in there. They might even push there. That's probably a good point. They are probably going to push toward the residential zone. So perhaps it would behoove us to get a ballista down there quickly. But again, we're not sure where the swarm is going to hit. The only sure thing is that it's probably going to suck. So let's make sure we buffer ourselves well. That's exactly what we're doing. Selling all the excess resources we're not using too much of to get another ballista down. And given how vulnerable the housing is, putting one there is probably the best choice we've made all day. Put it down. You won't regret it. I promise, past me. Do it. Do it. What are you still debating about? What are you doing, man? Put down the ballista. Oh, God. Why do we not put down the ballista? No, not the mill. And we upgraded houses instead. Oh, yay. Fun. That was a good idea.
A new task.
So much
that was so crazy. I had to
adjust this valve.
And drink some more beverage. Yeah, the problem is we're expanding east right now with all our titans in support. And, and we have no way to push this west because if the east goes down, then we have to re-expand next time. Everything's going to be infected and it's going to be a bad, bad, bad scene. So yeah,
Good morning,
not
sir.
a great situation. Not a great situation to be in, but we'll make do.
Hello.
There's 2 titans there just kind of sitting there, swinging their dinglings, which is pretty interesting. So what are we doing with these titans, guys? And how are we going to expand this? And what are we moving? Well, we're definitely moving that group of 7 over west, because that's kind of obvious. That why we're going north, I'm not entirely certain. We have so many fallbacks from there, we really shouldn't be going there. Should be going to that farm quarry location. And we're going there anyway. Okay. Interesting choice. We should really be going there.
Oh,
yeah, there we go. That's correct. Yay. See? Correcting on the fly. It's a good thing. Alright, you guys are watching.
Yes.
All of you are watching this?
Have a taste
Really?
of my
All of you are watching
machine.
that? Seems an odd choice. But alright. So that's already locked down. Yeah, we don't need to put a ballista there. Come on, Chuckles. What are we doing here? Tezzy. Why are we Tezzying? Out there? We want another front there. Okay, that's fair, I guess. I don't particularly foresee us getting a wall down in time for this particular horde, but we'll see. But this we're also thinking kind of for endgame, since apparently we have money to burn and time to spare. We can try to start thinking about getting, there we go, getting some big old extra sets of walls up with some ballistas for the long game, so to speak. Which we'll need to get up as it is. But why we're not putting down ballistas at this point while the horde is coming, you never know. I think we're just still trying to think about other things we need to do before then. Hardy har har. So you guys are moving, right? Are you moving west? All 6 of you? Or are you defending this? You're defending this for now.
What can I do for you, sir?
You guys are taking a long way home. Yeah, this is part of the problem when you're kind of really deployed to the other edge of the map. There's not much for you to do
Let's go.
in trying to get back quickly. There's really no good way to do it. And Titans are at average speed, so trying to run across the map to deal with a swarm on the complete opposite end of said map, not so good. So there we go. This area is locked down. Let's get it locked down. Yeah, double up. You know what you want, man. Come on, this is such a massive quarry area too. All that gold, all that stone, all that iron. It's just kind of bloody ridiculous. We managed to get out of this.
Excuse me?
And at this point, we're not even going to really bother defending it, which is another weird choice. I probably would have left one of the Titans there to do it, but we're going to assume, because we pretty much cleared the map, we're going to assume we can get a ballista up in time. I think that's what we're assuming here, which I don't know if it's correct, but that is what we decided, so there's that. It's really funny looking at this game in retrospect. It's just like, wow. There's definitely some choices I wouldn't have made, knowing what I know now. Mama is probably shaking her head in the background, kind of going, so many things could have been better. Also probably saying I told you so, but you know, that happens too. Okay, the swarm is heading not toward the residential area, which is surprising. So good that we're heading in this direction. Where is our ladies and our snipers, actually? Because they should be hauling ass back, and that's going to hit us pretty quick because we are pretty far west right now. We're very near the edge of the map, so we're going to have very little time to reinforce this. And if I remember correctly, this is probably the wave that had a semi-breakthrough on us. Like, it actually went through the walls pretty comfortably, but I'm not certain. So you're going to find this out about the same time I'm going to find this out. And we realize that they can't go that way. I have to go a really long way around. It just makes it causing this giant clusterfuck at the moment. Yep, the wave is going to hit right there. And we are woefully unprepared to handle it because our forces are elsewhere. So not great. And this is, look at the size of this freaking wave. This is like wave 7 or 8 or something ridiculous like that. And look at the sheer number of these sons of bitches. There's a lot of them. They're already breaking through the first layer of walls. So clearly, like, our forces, what we have there currently is nowhere near enough. Like, all our walls got chewed down hard. And the good thing is we have another fallback. We have, you know, situations that can stop the housing. And at this point, I'll be honest with you, started freaking out just a little bit. But then, obligatory, and then the winged hussars arrived. But yeah, this is when the Titans start to make their money. And the ballistas basically held this off as long as possible, but now Titans start owning. And just when we thought, like, okay, well, we're dead. This is game over. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because we have a crap ton of Titans doing work. And look at that. Even over here, we managed to get a full expansion out, even without defending it the whole time with Titans. So very, very lucky on that front. And now we should be dropping, at this point really, with the cash we have, with the resources we have, we should be dropping quarries in all those spaces to get prepped for endgame. That's really what we should be doing. Instead, we're building mills. Are we really tight on power? Not that tight on power. Interesting choice. I would have dropped quarries first. That would make us money, and then drop mills, because we're still at 30 power. I'm not sure why the hell we did that at the moment, or what we're trying to build up. It's a good question. But anyway, so day 70 wave, day 71 wave. This is probably the last one you can handle with just ballistas if you've got sufficient Titan support. Otherwise, I think for the next waves, you need to start thinking about Gatling guns by executors. Like, really treble quick, good sir, you know, like really get that shit online, because otherwise you're gonna get mauled. And as you can see, I mean, they chew down both layers of walls very easily. I mean, there's only like 2 pillars left standing at this point in the west, which is, I'll tell you right now, not a lot. At this point, we're debating whether we're dead or not, I'm pretty sure. And I'm saying, no, Titans got this, because we have all of them in place right now. And yeah, I mean, a couple minutes longer and they probably would have started to break through somewhere else, so that would have been really bad. The Titans came in pretty much in the nick of time. Late game, as you see how big your colony becomes, which is necessary to get the economy to really set up for the final wave, it becomes harder and harder to quickly move units to defend certain sides, and especially if you're busy clearing the map on the east and west. I mean, on the east, moving everything west would be hard. So I think, you know, if you're doing map clearing, I would definitely keep a decent sized force on each side of the map and go gradually, so you can have at least a QRF if shit really gets hairy on one side, like e.g. this. If this happens, if we had the Titans, some of the Titans on the west, it would have been a lot easier. But lucky, as you can see, they're busy trying to knock down the ballista, which are actually pretty durable, and they're really kind of getting in each other's way in so doing. So you know, it's kind of working out for us. Oh God, I remember this was definitely kind of an ass-puckering moment. It was very, 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 very scary, but we're managing to pull through, which is a small miracle, honestly. Small miracles. I'll believe in miracles. You think the thing. We should be building quarries right now, just FYI. We're not, and that's wrong. We have 1,600 gold, maxed out on wood, and we're not building quarries. Mind-blowingly stupid. We're building eco. Okay, I mean, not a terrible idea, because we are limited in food, but we should have built quarries, like, ages ago. We're not limited on power. We have 77. Why are we building mills? Why are we building mills? Mama Urs, why are you building mills? Not sure. We're good on power, guys. Like, really, that's 100. That's 107 power. We're good. That's hilarious. Did we misread what we're short on or something? It's the only possible reason for this retardation I could possibly say. Alright, well, it is what it is. That was probably not the right choice. Yeah, that place should be chock full of quarries already. We should have been building farms, not mills, and whatever. So yes, Horde dealt with. I mean, clearly Horde dealt with. No worries there, but you see how easy it is, especially on the later Hordes, as I think they really did get kicked up a notch with the new patch, how easy it is to get pretty well owned if you're not careful. That was definitely, they chewed down both walls. There's not even a single, oh, there's one pillar left standing, sorry, there's one by the trees that didn't really catch. But it's kind of ridiculous, honestly, how effectively they gnawed through everything. And here we're basically saying, alright, we were clear in east, not the biggest priority to go back there, and since we're already west, we still have a lot of stuff to clear on the west. Let's just clear west. So we're doing that right now, so we're setting out the Titans to do. Farms, yes, that is what we're shortfall from our economy. So yes, go ahead, build more farms, please. Build more farms. 64, there we go, that's a big one. Should be getting one of those down. Probably get another one down here. Definitely a good 64 probably available pretty close. There we go. 64 right next to the quarry. Beautiful. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. There we go. Very good. 58, 62. Ooh, nice. Get a 62 on, buddy. There we go. That's a 52. That's a 54. 62 right there. Nah. 58. Okay, my brain hurts. Can you please drop this farm? We can move on. Past self, thank you. Alright, that's a good, like, 180 food that we probably pull in. Not too shabby if I do say so myself.
Good morning, sir. Hello.
Apparently, for some reason, that wasn't good enough for us, so we started doing other stuff.
Morning,
and we keep cranking out Titans, which is solid.
Hello.
But we really should have built those quarries already, because those would be making us money already, increasing our economy that way, and increasing raw materials for production where necessary. So here the Titans are having trouble sneaking by this little narrow point. We're definitely having a bit of a dirt moment,
Good morning, sir.
primarily because there's a Horde running at us already. Don't want to kind of get them into getting punched in the face range, so these Titans really don't want to go this way. So I'm going to just let them go
Your service.
effectively, I think, or you just have them circle around, go through the gates, and just come around the back end of that Horde, which is what we're going to do, because they really want to do that anyway, so I said, what the hell, let's let them do it. But first of all, we need to repair our walls here. They do not exist anymore. As you can see, we can't even build one tile over, because it's too close to the edge of the map, or one full tile, I guess, on the diagonal, so not like a half tile. So we can't really do that. We have to just kind of fill in this way. So that's as far as you can build. So maybe on the diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from the edge of the map, more or less, if I'm just kind of guesstimating by what we're left with. We have a lot of cash. Yes, we have a lot of cash. You should be building quarries, you ignorant. Yes. Madness. That whole new area we expanded to, there's not a single quarry down. There's like 4 gold mines. We're like, oh, we're always short on money. I wonder why. If you're not building quarries and really giant gold mines, how about that?
Destroy them.
That could be a really good reason why you're not getting a lot of cash.
Feel the wrath of the Titan.
Sometimes we do dumb stuff, and that's really kind of mind-blowingly dumb at this point, but that's okay. And really, when you're in the middle of the game, you don't notice this stuff. Only do you notice this ex post. We have food now. We have power now. Why aren't we building houses? Also a good question. It's a matter of efficiency, because you are against the clock here. I mean, you're against the map, yes, but you're really against the clock, like I always say, to get a good defense up. We have 3,000 gold. We're not doing anything with this. We're just watching these things destroy undead, which is hilarious. Get up eco. And we said, let's research the Thanatos now. That seems like a great idea. Or executor, sorry, never mind. We're doing an executor. Yay! But more importantly,
Just tell me what to do.
we should be doing anything else. Look at all those quarries. Look at those 2 gold mines we could be building. We're building all that stone. We could be building houses. All these things. So that's research gats. Sure. What the hell? Yeah. I will tell you right now. I'm not. I'm not going to be lenient with my criticism here. So we'll be doing a lot better here. So these are the little things you can see. Like our economy could be just that much better. All right, and there we go. They're pushing on the defenses again because we just rebuilt them.
My machine is
Hilarious.
ready.
But as you can see, like little things like that add up. Like over 20 days, that could have been another good couple thousand gold just gratis, effectively. And we don't have that because we didn't think about it. So yeah, these are the little things. If you're looking back on why it went wrong, why it wasn't rich enough, why my economy didn't do what it needed to, it's little things like that. Like, hey, I spent all those quarries, but you didn't build quarries. Hey, we had a lot of money sitting around. We're just going to spend it on research. No, spend it on, I mean, you need that money for research, but there was definitely like a good minute there where it was just kind of adding up and you weren't doing anything with it, and you'd be doing stuff with it. You know, it's all good old-fashioned RTS StarCraft style, right? You should never be sitting on too many resources. That means you're not spending fast enough. Luckily, in this game, the marketplace lets you ameliorate that with the number of resources that are going on here. Like, hey, look, there's a gap in the walls. Maybe we should do something about that. And we're going to double up here, apparently, because that's what we need to do. And we are out of money, so we're not going to do that all the way. Hilarious. But at least we're going to have executors now, and that'll be really handy. When the next Horde comes, we can set some gats up and kind of go from there. And if we have the Titans in place, like you saw, like the next Horde is not going to be too much trouble.
Let me adjust this valve.
Yeah, once you have 11 Titans together, or however many we have together, 13 together, sorry. The Hordes pretty much melt no matter what's really in them. But we still got to be a little careful. Definitely got a nasty pack coming in there from the north. That's hilarious.
Too easy.
Mini Horde trying to push on that position. Definitely going to need a second ballista there, in my opinion. It's kind of a worrisome deal up there. My question is, why is there 18 things to repair? Only 31 more houses to go. I'm getting there, but it's going to improve the economy step by step by step.
What can I
Now
do
we
for
need more
you,
mills
sir?
at this point. Yep, shoot the harpy, thank you. You choose on your face too much.
Sweet dreams. The
Yeah, this
mighty
is the reason
Titan
you
is
can't
here.
really use rangers and snipers to handle these really edge-of-the-map packs. There's just too much nasty meat on here to deal with. There's going to be chunk of spitters. I got 3 spitters coming in, fatties all over the place, harpies, executives by the bazillions. Like, you basically need, the Titans are barely holding their own right there to prevent the zombies from hitting them. At this point, I'm saying, why are we upgrading to the executors? We should be waiting to upgrade because they do chew money. So that's the other thing you got to think about when you start upgrading to final endgame defenses. You can't let them chew too much money because they do take a lot in maintenance, in power, and in maintenance cost as well. Move it back. There we go. So you don't want to upgrade them too early. You want to be able to upgrade when you need it, so you want to keep a bit of a float. But you don't want to just go nuts and just put Gatling guns everywhere because you're going to tank. You're going to tank your economy pretty hard. So that's definitely a consideration you need to think about when you're like, oh, I just want to put, you know, defenses everywhere so I'm nice and secure. Yeah, but you'll be making 1,000 gold a turn, which is nowhere near enough to support more Titans. So right now we're currently maxed out on oil.
Oh, the infected. They're
So we're looking,
rude.
we need to put down another oil well to make some more Titans. There's Fatty sitting there kind of going, hey, what's up?
Yes. At your service.
But there is another oil well available, which we haven't put down yet. But that's fine. That'll supply 5 more Titans, which is great. So we're kind of getting up to that 20-25 number. We are going to use the ladies and the snipers to push out the edge here. They're pretty much all veterans. We can only do this very slowly, as you can see, because it's hella dangerous. And we're going to use, really, the Titans to do most of the major swarms moving on from now. They'll be doing most of the map clearing, but like I said, you don't want to just leave your resources just sitting there, so we are using the rangers and the snipers to go out. That's a good thing. One of the few positive comments I have after watching this particular episode of our play here. We have a lot of cash. No, we're not building quarries. No, we're not building houses. We're going to research the Thanatos, because why not?
What can I do for you, sir?
Sigh. Alright, at least we want to see the new unit. That one, I guess, is acceptable, but, I mean, come on. Like, right now, we have enough money for a quarry. We have enough... There we go. At least we're upgrading housing. At least we're not completely in the dark.
At your
Hey, guess
service.
what? We're low on
What can
power,
I do for you,
but that's
sir?
okay. We're building mills, so it's fine. Those will come up. We'll be in better shape. We'll do more housing. I think what we're just trying to right now to do is just max out our cash income, which would be better with quarries, hint, hint. But anyway, it's the idea, right? This is one of
Feel
the...
the wrath of
a
the
really good
Titan.
start, and I think we're kind of getting a little jazzed
your
about it. We're like, ooh,
service.
day 75, we're not dead yet, we're doing pretty well. We have 2 full cities, we're expanding, we're almost at 2,000 gold a turn. we're doing okay. And we're like, all right. And now I'm forgetting what we need to do about basics of economy, which is hilarious. Hey, Spitter. Ladies run. Ooh, they got spat on pretty hard. Ooh, they're going to spit on twice. Jesus. Yeah, spitters are still an absolute nightmare. And the problem is, when you say prioritize the most dangerous enemy, which is now a really nice feature since the patch, spitters are actually not on the top of the enemy totem pole. They're actually quite low comparatively, compared to fatties, compared to harpies even, I think. So really, it's really annoying, effectively. Spitters are still annoying because they're not actually on the top of the hierarchy, even though if you could, you know, that'd be a nice feature. If you can actually indicate your own enemy hierarchy.
Oh, hello.
Guys. Alright, there's another wall there we can't get by. If you can actually indicate your own enemy hierarchy through which the targeting system would function, that I think would be a really good function. Because then you could much more easily, you know, deal with spitters in a reasonable way. In the way you probably should be dealing with them, honestly. There's a lot there. Look at this. Look at all the meat coming our way. And that's 3 titans and they can't hold off the meat. We do have ballista support here, which is nice, but we're just kind of watching the health, making sure that nothing of the health goes down. Because you don't really want, like I said, you don't want to drop titans, so we're just going to get behind the gates that are still being constructed, and then we're going to turn around and annihilate all this as we can with the ballista support. But look at that. We attract some attention, and that's good, too. I mean, as long as we're attracting attention, as long as we're dealing with what's on the map, not necessarily going out and hunting for it, totally okay. So, Thanatos are available. That's pretty dope. We're going to probably build a couple of those, but the problem is that we will not be able to supply them with oil. So we'll have to, obviously, make do with that at some point. But now we're almost done with housing. We've got 11 or so left, or 12. Didn't really see the number precisely. All well and good, baby. All well and good. That at least will be done, but we really should have built... Like right now, look at what we have. We have no food, sure, fine, but we have 2,300 gold. We have 150 wood. That's like 5 quarries, which we should have been building like yesterday. Stone, iron, gold, still haven't done it. From an economic perspective, it's mind-blowingly dumb. Maybe we'll do it now. Maybe we should relate. No, we didn't realize it. Nope, we're going to look west because who cares? We're going to put more ballistas down because reasons. Sigh. Gag. Alright. We have money. Let's use it on ballistas. How about use our money to make more money? You know, capital makes capital? Nah. That would be foolishness. That would be idleness, brother brain. You know, so... I don't know, man. Definitely some bad decisions being made. But hey, we're doing okay even with those bad decisions, so hope for everyone, I guess. If we can do it, you can. That's the moral of this entire story, I guess, if I was going to pick a theme for the recording. If we can do it, you can. Oh, I need a drink. Ah, much better. Units being attacked, so again, probably getting spit on is my guess. Yeah, we just killed the spitter. So annoying. You look away for 1 bloody second, and suddenly it's like, ah, yeah, you're almost dead. Look at these guys. They're still coming. Still coming. Titans do make a bit of a hubbub, so they do tend to draw undead to them. Need oil production. Yup. So guess what, bucko? We need another oil well. Where's another oil well? There's one. You should put one down, like you should put one down ages ago. There we go. Boom. So do we have another one? We have one up north, actually. That's currently being used as a wall. We can definitely put the wall out further and get that oil down, which we're going to do. Okay, I think we're going to do that. Unless we think we have enough. I'm not entirely certain if we do decide to do that. Yes, we're going to Tezzy out and do it. Because that's definitely a... Well, there's going to be a close down over there with the forest, so yeah, we should be easily Tezzying out to take the space, take the control, and get the oil. And that'll be another secondary buffer also, which is really, really good. Another good choke. So I approve this decision. Just put the damn Tesla coil down. Please, for God's sake. Thank you. Thank you. Not Tesla coil. I'm thinking red alert here already.
Good morning,
you know how dope Tesla coils will be here. I know they have shock towers in this game, but they kind of suck. You'll see, we tried them once. They got spit on, and then they basically blew their load once, got spit on, and died. That's basically what shock towers do. They're a little bit lower in tech than executors. They're flimsier, and they also don't do as much effectively. So, yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan. I tend to avoid them like the plague now. Your mileage may vary if you have a really good shock tower strategy. I don't, so I can't really offer you one. I just would tell you probably to stay away, because it's not worth it. Don't put it there, because we need to put a quarry there. Don't put it there, we need to put a quarry there. There we go. Hey, we're gonna put some quarries? Oh my god, we're actually doing it. Not because it was a good idea before, but But because, yeah. Let's do some of that. 6 and 1. Let's get a 5er up there. Yeah, that'd be good. Not enough resources. What the hell? Oh, no power. Right, we're waiting for the mill. Okay, you're gonna put the next mill somewhere else then. Yeah, yeah. Iron 6 would be really good. It'll be there. It'll be there. I promise. It'll still be there when you get back. Now put down the damn mill and let's move on with our lives. Yes, please.
Hello.
Thank you. We're not putting down another mill. Of course we're not. Why would we be? We have enough money. We have enough room. Why would we be putting down another mill? That would be logical. God, am I seem overly critical of myself this particular run? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm bitter. Maybe I just want us to do well.
Have a taste of
And
my
like I said, we're still alive, so that's on gauges of not sucking. That's pretty good. We're not dead yet. Hey!
so much
But as you can see,
Let me adjust this valve.
I guess looking back at this and also looking back at the games we really failed on, like we didn't get this far on, expansion really is key. And you can see, like, I think our earlier attempts, our earlier runs, our colony was maybe, I even wouldn't hesitate to say half this size, which is kind of ridiculous. And really, you need to push your borders out, because the more space between your residential zones and the zombies, the better. And it gives you more time to fall back, to wipe down the bigger hordes at the end of the game. So really, push out as much as you can. Find good chokes, fortify them up with a double layer of stuff, and it's more or less a decent rule of thumb for surviving. If you kind of use the breakdowns that I suggested as far as what you need for defenses per horde, it'll serve you pretty well. And again, all these things are situational. You know, your mileage may vary, of course, but I'm telling you kind of what worked for us to get us this far so far. And you can see, like, we're doing all right. And even though we're not playing optimally, in my opinion, still, like our economic, our macro situation with all the quarries that we should have been building is not awesome. Look at that. We're checking the HP here because there's so many undead running at us, and this is again another good reason. Can you imagine trying to clear this horde that's sitting there with rangers and snipers with all those harpies running at you? The answer is no. You can't imagine that, because you'd get your ass owned. That's the problem. Can we please? Okay, Titan is good. Yes, Titan is good. That's fine. Perhaps you'd build a crap ton of quarries there. That'd be good. Building a Thanatos to see what it's like. And let's keep going. Can we please? No, we're still not building those quarries. God damn. What are we doing? Oh, then we decided, you know, we're going to leave it. Yeah, we're going to put another ballista in there. We're going to leave it. and that's not too crazy, simply because it is our residential zone there. So having an absolute ridiculous number of ballista covering that, because if they break through that particular front, now it is double, triple, quadruple, now quintuple layer walls, but if they do break through that, it's not GG, but we're suddenly dealing with a lot more infected, and we're falling back all the way to the command center, which is not ideal. So yeah, it's one of those situations where I understand why we're doing it. It's just kind of funny to watch now. It's like, oh god, really, we're doing this now? Sigh. Anyway, let's keep looking. Maybe we should build one of those, you know, 50,000 quarries over there. Nope, building another farm. Oh my god. It's like I think it's like some of the comments on the channel where it's like, build the fishing boats, build the fishing boats, build the fishing boats, and I just haven't built the fishing boats because I don't give a shit. It's probably what it feels like, honestly. Even though this game is in real time, so it's a little more painful. Yes, spend money on wood. Spend money on wood to build the farm. Don't build quarries or anything. It's totally cool. It's just kind of like a running gag now. It's like, don't build the quarries, whatever you do. No, the mining rights, the unions, they'll get you. That's alright, whatever.
Is it tea time already?
The meek shall inherit the earth, but not its mineral rights. Isn't that something John Paul Getty said? The only reason I know that shit is because of Civ. Thank you, Civ. You've made me a better civic-minded individual. You probably haven't, actually. You made me more ruthless. But the point being, I learned something from a video game, and that matters. Anyways, let's keep going. Keep clearing the map. Let's go. Hey, dead executives. Hey, dead spitter. He's like, I'm gonna spit on you. Why'd you do that? Why you spit on me, man? Hey, you guys, why you gonna have to spit on me? So we're gonna pretty much watch these ladies like a hawk, because spitters and banshees are, ooh boy. Ooh boy.
Building completed.
Kill the spitter, for F's sake, man. Oh my god. Yeah, you have to micro so hard not to get owned with those. Very frustrating. And it's probably the more, one of the, besides mill placement, one of the more annoying things to deal with in this game is microing away from spitters with rangers. Ugh.
What can I do for you?
Because the other units
sir?
just die. Like, soldiers can't run away fast enough. And Titans can usually tank it. As long as you're not getting spit out by like 8 things. But, you know, really bad scene. We should be building quarries, you dumb fuck. But we have only 2 more buildings to build. So maybe after this we'll do quarries. Yeah, we spent all our stone on that. With 73 stone income. That's what we're very proud of right now. Because normally in our previous games, like I said, it didn't go so well. It was like 30, 25, 40. And now we're kind of like, hey, look, quarries. Yeah, the ones that are going to make you shit tons of money, do those. Yeah, 60 gold and 3 stone. Yep. Yeah, it's only 60 gold. Yep. You go ahead and put that gold down. Yeah, right there, and get some stone out of it, too. Yeah, see? See what happens when you use your head? You build quarries. Finally. Finally, the great quarry controversy of 19... Whatever the hell this is. This is like 2300 or something, according to the... in-game lore. I'm using the term very loosely. The Great Quarry Controversy of 2308. Titans decided that, hey, quarries, and everyone's like, okay, okay, okay. You guys have big war machines, we should probably do it. Decisions. Decisions being made, decisions being taken. Not the right way to protect the situation. That was almost a John Mayer quote, but I'm not really sure what song it was anymore. What song was that? Now I can't think what it is. Testing me, testing me, testing me. It's part of that or something like that. Good lord. I had to look that up. I listened to some John Mayer stuff again, so I haven't listened in a while. And the dude, whatever you say about his popular stuff, dude knows how to play blues. Just saying. Listen to some stuff from the Crossroads and you'll understand. Anyway, I think now I'm going off on a tangent and it's approaching the end of said narrative episode. So for the moment, I have a nurse. This has been fun. Another retrospective on this attempt at They Are Billions, and what an attempt it is. We're getting awfully close to not sucking, which is really, really good. So we're going to try to do that. Now as we put down the quarries, I've been harping on all episode. Finally, my past self has heard us, heard me. We have heard past art. Now, you know what? I'm going to stop here, and we're going to call it there. I've been Nurse. Hope you had fun. I'll see you all next time. Till next time. Till then. Still going. And now we're done. Bye.